Today is October 16th. It's exactly 10 days since I had my surgery with Dr. McGrath. It's a chilly Saturday morning, and most of the scabs are out, not all of them, but let's take a quick look as it stands right now. So here's the right side, the left side. See the front there? This is the back. Same old story. Try to go over the top here. So the way I see it right now, I'm not exactly sure how this is going to look because there's this extra part of my temple point that's a little different here. There's two ways I could go. I could remove this once it grows in. I could add to this to make it match, or I could do nothing. I think I'll let it grow. Maybe it won't be a big deal and I'm overthinking it. So I think some of the hair might have already started to fall out, and the way Dr. McGrath does the grafts are really small, and I might have been nervous, but I watched David DeMuzio on Hair Loss Hope, and he was also mentioning how small the grafts are. You almost couldn't see them. And I think that's a sign of skill, of just spending time under the microscope and really getting just the graft, not anything extra, and putting it in there very precisely. Again, when it grows, that'll prove this, but this is what I think so far. But you can see how it's shaping up. I think it's looking good. I feel like I look like I have hair now. So this is going to end up being thicker, and then he's filled in this. This is still a little bit thin, and then you know the situation in the back. If you've watched my videos, I put hydrogen peroxide there, and I probably have to fix it at some point. But it's looking good if I want to comb my hair back, and it's going to be interesting because since I have beard hair, which is somewhat frizzy, I might not even need gel. The beard hair, which will be behind it, might actually hold it in place. That's going to be funny. I'll just have to see how that looks. But yeah, so this is just a quick update. Hair probably already started falling out. Definitely going to fall out soon. I'm going to have to wait. I probably will just keep it short for at least 3 months. Still got the exosome situation. I think I am seeing a little bit, but it's nothing miraculous, and I think I'm just going to try not to even think about it until 3 months. So I can't even remember. I think I did it in August. So yeah, it's been 2 months. Next month will be 3 months. So I might start being a little more critical in my evaluation of it at that point. I'm still in Berkeley. At the end of this month, I'm moving to Florida. I might stay there for a little while because it's still a little complicated to go to Thailand, and you know, I wear masks and take COVID seriously, but in Thailand they're taking it very seriously. I heard you have to wear 2 masks and get your temperature checked, and there's a somewhat complex system to get in there. Regardless of that, I want to go back at some point, but maybe things will calm down a little if I hang out in Florida for a bit. Okay. I'm here with Noi at the #1 pizza spot in Mountain View.
Yes.
Yep. Yeah, this is the most awesome pizza outside of Italy. I have my hat off here. So one thing I wanted to mention was my sides and the back is it's like decimated from over harvesting, and I'm very susceptible to shock loss, so I have even more of that right now. So I'm going to show you this talk. Yeah, so I have even more of I have even more of that due to the shock loss. So the solution is going to be SMP at some point. I don't plan to take any more from that area. It had to be done to fix a hairline in this gap. But I did want to comment, I know this looks very thin and almost weird, but it's a price you gotta pay. I'm not sure how these taste. Let's try one. Yeah, it's good. Shishito. It's called Arroymak. Okay. Last day in Berkeley. Well, last days. There's a Golden Gate looking quite golden. It's a Lawrence Berkeley Hall of Science at the top of the hills. As I mentioned in another video, near here is Lawrence Berkeley Lab, where a lot of the Manhattan Project took place. They still do a lot of nuclear research there, so they do not let you in without a special pass. I tried to get a job there once, but that didn't happen. Yeah, too golden. Stay golden, Johnny boy. Stay golden. Here I am in Cocoa Beach, Florida. What day it is? It's November 3rd, Wednesday, November 3rd. Been living here for about a month. My hair is looking pretty good, I guess. The temple points are kind of different though. This one is kind of recessed and this one squared off. Most of the hair from Dr. McGrath, I always want to call him Dr. McGrath's, but Dr. McGrath, it probably fell out by now. Take a quick look overhead. Right side, left side. Yeah, looks pretty good shaved. I mean, I've come a long way. So, yeah, not too much to report right now, other than I'm pretty sure all or most of the hair he transplanted fell out. This is from my previous transplant. You can still kind of see that's missing, but that will be filled in, obviously, from what I did with Dr. McGrath. I don't even remember when. I think it was like a month ago. As far as the exosomes, that might be helping, because I feel like my hair is looking pretty good. It's hard to quantify, but I think it may have helped some. There's my wife, Noit. Her hair looks maybe a little better, but it's not something I can really quantify, not some big dramatic difference. I kind of just did that for fun almost. Her hair looks pretty good to me, so I think there might be some improvement. It's just hard to say how much that helped, but I'm feeling pretty happy. I don't feel like I'm bald, and this is only going to get better when the hair he transplanted comes in. I would guess in a couple months just start coming in. Pretty nice here, but I'm going to be here for a couple more weeks, and then I think we're going to go back to Thailand. It's pretty expensive in America. I like the low cost and the lifestyle in Thailand, and they started easing things up a little, so we're gonna probably go back there. Yep, here I am, Cocoa Beach, Florida. Probably add a couple other clips, but that's it for now. Hello everyone, I am back in Thailand. So I was in California for about 5 or 6 months. Then I was in Florida for about a month, and now I'm back in Thailand, and this is where I'll probably stay for a while. It was a little tricky getting back here. They have this Thailand pass system, and it requires various documents, hotel stay, and COVID tests, but we got through all that, and here I am. So quickly onto my hair. Let me try to get some decent lighting here. So if you've been following my videos, you know I've had all kinds of different hair transplants at different places with mixed results. But most recently, around October 6th, 2021, I went to Dr. McGrath in Austin, Texas, because there were a few gaps that another surgeon left, a surgeon here in Thailand. And I was otherwise, pretty happy with that surgeon. I'm not exactly sure why that happened, but fortunately it was not too difficult to fix, or so I think so far. And I also got exosomes with Dr. McGrath. So today is the day after Thanksgiving. It's November 26th, I think, 2021. And the hair seems to be coming in pretty good. It's still early. It's very unlikely any hair from Dr. McGrath has come yet. That probably won't even start, let's see, October, November, December. Maybe not even until January, the early January. So yeah, I'm not even at the 2-month point, I think. Let's see. October. So I'm not even at the 2-month point. I will be once I get to December. But let's just take a look how it's going right now. So here is the right side. Again, try to get a little better lighting here. So there is the right side. Let's take a look at the other side. Okay, you can see the front here, and he filled in here in this midsection where hair was kind of weak. I'll try to get this back area. It can be a little hard. Hopefully I'm getting this, and let's try to go over the top here. I will try to include photos also. So at this point, I've been taking Finasteride, I think a little over a year. I've gotten the Exosomes, I've got hair coming in, so kind of just throwing everything at it. It seems to be slowly, steadily improving. I'm not exactly sure what's causing what. It will be very clear if this and this comes in, which I fully expect it will. It will be very clear that is from Dr. McGrath's hair transplantation. So for now, I'm just keeping it short still because as this gets thicker, that gap is more apparent. But keeping it this length or a little bit shorter, it looks pretty good. I'm comfortable not to wear a hat. And I've certainly made a lot of progress from where I started over a year ago. My next steps, I actually might go back to that same surgeon. She did a good job with everything except for this hairline, which again, hopefully has been fixed. I'm not touching that again. Dr. McGrath seems to have done very good work. And I use the word seems because I have to see the result, but the surgery definitively was very good. So I might even go back to her. The area where I kind of think I still need hair, this forelock area is a little bit weak right in front. It's not like bald like this was in the middle, but this is a little bit weak. I would like maybe 300 head hair grafts, which I think I still have left. And then this crown area in the back on the, like there's like a middle strip that's okay, but on the sides, and I think for that, I would probably use my remaining abdomen and chest hair. I do have some leg hair remaining, but if I had the choice, I'd really like to go to eugenics in India. I don't know how realistic that's going to be. Time, budget, and openness of countries. If that can happen in a reasonable time frame, I might go there and do a big session with just leg hair. Because leg hair is like the weakest. And if you're not very careful and precise, that's just going to be a waste of time. That hair is not going to survive. So we'll just see what's going to happen. But my next step in a few months likely will be right here in Thailand to fix those two spots. Some point soon, I'm going to get the SMP, that, you know, when they tattoo the little dots. I definitely am going to need that on the sides because it's been over harvested. And one thing, if you watch some of the other videos, either mine or with David DeMuzio from Hair Loss, hope change the view here a little. I don't know if you can see that behind me, but then I turned dark. Yeah, they renovated this apartment a little bit, but it's still the same place. Anyway, so in a video with Dr. McGrath, he was saying, you know, I don't care where he takes it from. I would use different terminology. I care, but since it's already over harvested here, I wanted it to look balanced. So he took really high up, and that was great, because what's going to happen is this will look more similar. There's really no going back and replacing that hair. So I might as well make it look more even, like a natural fade. However, even shaved close, it still looks patchy. But that should be very easy to fix with SMP. And on the top, I'm kind of just getting sick of hair transplantation at this point. And again, I don't know what options I'm going to have in the near term, next few years. So once I get those last few areas fixed, and assuming I'm probably not going to go to India, I think I'm just going to get SMP on the top. I think where SMP most often goes wrong is if you get too much, like it's too dark, or if you try to recreate the hairline. It's really hard to get right. So, but I don't have to do that. My hairline is all filled in. So I'll probably start back here, and then that will help break up the contrast where you can still see areas of my scalp. And I think that will look pretty good, especially at this length. And I'll try to go it a little longer if I can. But yeah, so that's what's going on right now, and we'll just see how it goes.